Welcome back to Spooky McBad Place. The world is dark, but it's bleeding gold. Which is a bit wild. Oh, hello. It awaits inside. Who in the lore is making these messages? What do they mean? These spires are huge. Horse? You don't have the right thing I can't do. Nope. The spectral steed is frightened and cannot be summoned? That's new. That's never happened before. There's plenty of torrent disabled zones, but there's no torrent refuses to come here zone until now. That's not great. Pathetic sort of head? Is it a fake message I can't see? Turn back while you are yet able. What am I walking in on? What is this chunk of map like? This is the most, like, almost conversational these have gotten. Don't let it see you. What? Once you are seen, there's no escape. It cannot even be touched. What the fuck? What are we hyping up today, boys? Let's see, 140k is what I need to level up. I'm less than halfway there, so it's like, it's not great. These two might be 40k on their own. This is like just over 10k. It's not great. 50, 65, 77, 90-ish. I don't think I can make it without using a boss soul or something. But also there's normal deer here. Behold, look carefully. What is it? Stealth ahead, snake. Oh, snake? We're doing another giant serpent? Just like in Sekiro? There's definitely snake stuff going on with like Mesmer and so on. I think I saw an item over here. What are these sounds? Oh, rat. Oh, this is just a normal skull. It's not like an item. So there's a boss in Elden Ring's main game that turns into a snake. He turned himself into a snake overall. These guys seem to have insanity. So we saw Mesmer has a snake. They're leaning heavily on snake. Why is it always fear? The matting hand. I'm guessing this guy attacks you with the yellow stuff. Insanity attacks. Oh, they see me. I didn't do much damage. Ow. They're using the same cape I am. Rude. Okay. After all the hype of whatever great monster might be here, it's a little undercut by just fighting some dude and having him kick my ass. A wacky, naked, insane guy that punches you until you go crazy. Unarmed strikes are scary. I really can't follow up on my attacks at all because he recovers faster than I do. God damn it. They're so fast. Oh, this meter's gonna take forever to go away. Nope. That was the wrong call. That's brutal. He applies it so easily. Is there even a bolus for this, technically, for madness? I have 3, which isn't great. And I can't make any more without crystal grave moss. Oh, it's the new one. Did I make a whole bunch of Deathblight ones, so I can't make these? Let's see. The one... It requires the same kind of grave moss as rot. So I probably built too many of those. 44 of them, yep. This guy's gonna be kind of hard to fight if I can't cure the meter periodically. Who did that to me? Was it them? Or did the serpent see me somewhere? So many of these branches could be a serpent. Guess I was out of range. God, I can't even do follow-up attacks. Brutal. There we go. Fighting him did remind me, though, that I was like, oh, right. I am using a jump attack cape, which could contribute to how much damage I do. I don't remember if I'm wearing a jump attack. Oh, Attacks with two-handed weapons. Oopsie. And oh god. These are a bit outdated, aren't they? I really need a favoriting system. There's too many fucking things. Thought I had a jump attack one. Yep. Successive attacks get stronger. I don't know if I have one that makes my rolling attack stronger, which would be nice. Did I imagine there was also a jumping attack one? Maybe. Yeah, having my having a perfume ability and a two-handed weapon ability still equipped is kind of brutal. Whoops. Offer rump. I mean, I prefer to form an emotional connection first, but... There's just so many messages just along this one path, it's really surreal. What is that? Just another guy? Those are like the bespoke messages, right? Try pairing and then item. Hide yourself, make not a sound. Quietly await your chance. Combat is not an option. Try grass. Didn't expect stone astrolabe. What? Crouched in the undergrowth. The game's just reintroducing stealth. Like, hey, by the way, in case you forgot, stealth sometimes exists. You're really gonna need it this time. It's interesting how tutorial heavy, by From Software standards, Elden Ring has been. Well, by From Software Souls game standards, obviously there was a... There are just straight up tutorials in Armored Core, which I played Armored Core 6. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on the Patreon, the full playthrough. It'll be out eventually. I got a little distracted. I thought it feels like it should have been out ages ago. This guy's like a caged ball. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-huh. So there was an obvious path going forward, but then there's this over here? Off the path? You just see the terrifying creature over there? Oh, it might be hard to get my souls back. So when they say combat's not an option, they mean combat's not an option. Like, not like stealth attack it. Like, no. you can't do anything. Why'd that one thing say try parrying? That makes me wonder if there is an ability to parry it. Ah, tears. It does make me wonder if you can parry them. It said try parrying and then item. That could mean that you need to parry it, then use a specific item. Or it could mean that parrying it gives you an item. Almost like a funny reward. Well, this specific brush doesn't seem to exist in that direction. I need to get pretty far before it turns around. Nope, there it is. I guess it's just that my light makes it stand out a lot. I don't have a good idea of the particular limitations of stealth in this game. What is that? Oh, that's just what these trees look like. These plants. Wait, is that lootable maybe? Okay. Uh-huh. Evil bell plant. So if they're not going to hurry, that's usable to my advantage if he's not going to hurry over here. And that gives me time to just go right past him. So maybe very useful bell plant? I feel like I should go up. Okay, so no, it's not a crafting ingredient. Oh, I don't like how they seem to be exploring the area. Like, the one that came running over didn't go back to its zone. It can't, and now it's over here. So this is upsetting, but I don't know what I'm accomplishing by going this way. I appreciate the irony of me disabling my stealth button in the previous episode, talking about how I never use it. And how it was actively fucking me up on that fight, because I was like holding the controller too intensely and accidentally hitting the stealth button periodically, so I couldn't run away during fights, during big attacks. And now here's the stealth button zone. I wonder how many other encounters there might have been throughout both the base game and the DLC I might have approached differently if I was thinking about the stealth button. I've got a bit of a weird dynamic with Souls games, and that I think I'm better at Souls games than I am at basically any other game besides, like, maybe once upon a time when I played a lot of Rock Band, or arguably, this is kind of laughable given how not good I am at it, but maybe Overwatch, even though I'm not even a good rank in Overwatch, but just hundreds of hours in, you learn the game. But like, I've played so many Souls games, both spin-offs and the main, both not spin-offs, things that are derivative of the Souls games, and then also the Souls games themselves, just for the last, like, decade so much. But, like, I'm arguably good at these games. But it does mean that it's hard for me to incorporate... Hello. Fake person? Yeah, it's a ghost. It does lead to a thing where it's hard for me to incorporate new things because I've got such, like, a muscle memory for the game working a specific way. That I'm like, what do you mean, stealth? Like Sekiro's far enough removed from Souls and how much of it plays that like I can more easily incorporate that. But I don't even think about it in a game like this. Are they gonna reincorporate those enemies, but now in the fog? I think I hear one. Like if it's fog, you don't have the bushes to hide you. Ah! Okay, I'm lost. I don't... Go away. Leave me alone. Uh-huh. I have no idea what I'm doing here. They send me all the way back to the beginning or the fog? I don't really know how to deal with this part. I didn't see him before he locked onto me. The best I can think is that there's kind of a... You can hear him in the distance. But I don't really know where I'm trying to go. I don't even have a map. So I guess I've made it all the way down to like around here now. Is it effective to hide behind a tree? Let there be good luck. Great. Oh, I see him. Just barely. Is he moving? He's like right there, maybe? No. Closer. That's pretty dead on. Go this way? I can't tell if he's moving or looking around or anything. Want to go home. Is there another one? Hey! And I have twice as many of these. Is there more here? Oh, message disappeared right when I was going up to it. I'm amused that I seemingly marked where he is, because I don't think he's moving. So I created a beacon that says where that particular enemy is. I wonder if anyone else has done that. I don't even think you guys could see him. I was barely making him out in the tiny changes in the fog. And I'm still wondering where the path leads back at the beginning. I also just like to go find the local map. Which we're going in the opposite direction of. It's all the way down there, apparently. That might be where the road was leading. I think the road might lead towards the map eventually. That area might have only had one enemy. Let you guys see a little bit more. I don't think the light affects stealth. I think they were nice about that. I quite like the light. I don't think anyone's ever complained about it. I get pushed back in the multiplayer group when I talk about like how nice it is, but I'm like, but it lets the audience see what's happening. The game's so much muddier with this without this lamp. After you go through video rendering and YouTube compression. I'm not hearing any rattled hacking noises, or whatever you want to call that gasping, hoarse, gross voice. Well, something died somewhere. These areas are so open that I have no idea if I'm even going towards something. I do still just miss the general vibe of older Souls games. Just the smaller environments. This kind of landscape's pretty at first, but then you're like, where the fuck am I going? The horse technically addresses that, but doesn't solve it, because it still makes most of the landscape, like, mostly disposable. You're inherently going onto a faster movement system in the form of torrent to essentially skip it all. Like, you're racing up and down, and you're either racing to the end of the zone, or you're zigzagging up and down it to try to minesweep it for loot. But either way, you're, like, not being as thorough and slow and intimately familiar with the environment as you were back when you were dealing with an environment like Upper Undead Burg. There's definitely one over there. There's also things up there that I can't tell if they're the insanity things. Kick the skull. Are these more insanity guys or a different enemy? That's definitely not quite an insanity thing. Same posture. Might be an enemy. It's an enemy. They're using the same candle as the boss was. They might cast insanity spells at you. Okay, yeah, it's like the boss. Seek south, city ahead? City? Is like a glowing root up there? Try range. That's pointing at the enemies again. I'm curious about city, but I do think I see an item across that lake. I'm really hoping they don't hit me with an insanity dragon. Which I don't currently see being beyond the realm of possibility. Oh, it's a grace. Dude, the landscapes are actually insane in this game. They're some of the most beautiful things I've seen in video games. I don't know how they got it so right, but they got just specific. They got it so specifically right, the way that they have like the lopsided crazy landscapes, the fog, the elements they incorporate. Flower. There's this one weird little plant clipping through the ground there. Oh wow, we went down here, then back up here. So now we're just below some of the places I saw before? I think this might be where the NPC was that I took down to Miquella. Not to Miquella, to St. Trina. I think they were overlooking this lake. I'm not sure what that light is. It looks weird. Doesn't seem like it has a source. They're really not fond of the noises that rats make. Like, I associate this with creeping insanity. Bird. Oh, are these all humans? Oh yeah. I know I saw something over here, but they seem to be humans that just have the same overall posture. Hard to say if these guys like wander out here and become those things. Or if it might just have a survival value to resemble the worst thing around here. Uh-oh. Hi. You startled me. It's getting increasingly insane that this is all in one expansion. Like, both the value proposition of the insanity of just how much is in this expansion, but also, like, I think Miyazaki, who seems to get be amused by underselling what's in his games, in Elden Ring's case, because clearly Elden Ring, like, kind of there's like a kind of a joke built into it when it showed you the map, and you're like, oh, that's all right, that's a map, and then you kind of like went in some directions and like, wait, the map got bigger. Oh, they hit a zone. They hit more zones in here. They're being sneaky, and then you like teleported it. Then you find your first like warp point that teleports you across the entire map, and suddenly you get to, you're just multiple entire zones away from the areas you've played so far, just in a void of unexplored map. And you're like, what? Wait, how much is there? And some of that was a little oversold by at that point, but the fact that the game was underselling how much map there was at the beginning led to that to being a big surprise when the map kept expanding. You're like, wait, because the interface implies that based on how far you can scroll and whatnot, that's how much map there is. Like, just like, it's just Limgrave. Oh, it's just Limgrave and Liurnia. Then you teleport to like a random part of the map that's like the Erdtree or Faramajala or the winter area or something, and the map now stretches all the way over there. And you're like, what the fuck? I wish that the winter zone was actually good, because it's pretty bad, but it was a cool trick. And on that note, I think that Miyazaki said that this expansion is about the size of Limgrave. And that doesn't make any sense. No, it's fucking not. Because this is Limgrave. This little thing. Whereas this expansion seems to be the size of this ocean. In fact, people have been noticing that apparently you can slot this map rather nicely into like the negative space here, and certain things line up in interesting ways or something. I have not really seen the details on that, so I mean, I haven't even finished seeing the map of this game, so I'm not going deep into that stuff, but people have been pointing stuff out like that, which is interesting. It's also interesting because, like, whenever you see, like, a finger item in this game, its silhouette matches the map of the original game. Wherever those items... Yeah, this guy... The finger items in this game strongly resemble the shape of the map, apparently. Which is its own version of, like, stuff that's, like, both kind of cool and kind of goofy, is when you're like, I'm gonna make the entire map shaped like this icon, and then people are gonna notice, and they're gonna be like, whoa. But at the same time, it's kind of goofy and dumb, because you're like, why is the entire world map shaped like this one thing? I'm recognizing the absurdity of coming all the way down here through all this stuff and still having not explored the actual castle that sent me on this journey. Like, I was just trying to find my way into that one keep in the swamp. And then when I was about to go into it, I wandered over and explored and saw this one weird waterfall route. So I thought I'd check that out. And I thought I'd check that out, and then check that out, and now we're all the way down here. This place looks wild. What is that? It didn't really answer my question, honestly. I don't have any idea what I'm looking at. They look like yellow crystals. They kind of look like birds, or like the fingers of those hands that stick underground. But they also might just be palisades, spikes, some kind of trap. But they're so localized you can just go around them. Kind of wonder if they like shoot you or something. If they cause madness, defend against madness. Speaking of madness, you know what would really be maddening is if they taunt you with this big, crazy castle, and then it turns out you can't go inside, ever. What is this? Are there corpses with yellow crystals in their spots? Well, you can go in. I still need to check out the original path forward that seemingly was going towards a snake.
Come no closer. No closer, I say. The man's words.
Uh-huh. Oh. I don't know if I've ever been in this area, because it's kind of between the zones. Midra's Manse. All the way up here was the grace, then all the way down here was the path through there, so... Yeah, I started like up here, then zigzag down to here, then to there, then back down to there. And I'm here for the last 40 minutes. Time for hole. Uh-huh. I welcome you, O uninvited guest. But must I warn, as you venture in, heed the words of our great master Midra. Approach not the madness, lest ye succumb. That is quite the sight. That fucking enemy type. A discarded page ripped from a diary bearing a passage written in a tremulous hand. I touched him, but only once. When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him. The aging, untouchable. That sounds like a thing you don't want to do. This is the guy that was guarding this place, right? The barbed staff spear? It's a faith holy weapon that does bleed. Great staff of Jory, eldest inquisitor. The tip bristles with golden barbs symbolic of the Inquisition's torture, allowing one to wield staff as a great spear. Attacks deal holy damage and potency increases with faith. You do the barb arcs as an attack. Oh, man, gauche. No, it's marking them as red. It's heavy. Neat. God, it's a heavy weapon though. Probably literally. Yep, 7.5. It's almost as heavy as me holding 2 swords. The matting hand. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. Afflicts target with madness. Raises attack power when madness is triggered in the vicinity. Forging of an unyielding black impulse towards revenge fostered in those who were hunted down as heretics as their own brethren. These are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. Oh, it's really upsetting. Oh, don't like that. The manfly ashes. Afflicted horn sent eventually metamorphosed into a fly-like form. It was believed that the moment the transformation took place, they were relieved of their suffering. Rakshaka armor. Armor of Rakshasa, soaked in spurting blood of her victims. Tatters of ragged cloth jut out haphazardly, as if her lust for carnage threatens to break free. Increases damage dealt to foes, but greatly increases damage taken by the wearer. Oh. Cut down and devour. Only those who repeat the cycle without rest can subvert the self and become Rakshasa. This is a challenge mode armor, essentially. Makes you vulnerable. Dry leaf seal. Sacred seal of the spiritual seekers, known as the Dry Leaf Sect, enhances incantations of Miquella. Those who saw the decline of the Erdtree in the fallen leaves long ago braced themselves for the weakening of the order and embraced a strict faith, and then they made to serve a new god. Oil-soaked tear. Soaks enemies nearby in oil. Upsetting. It says it does it via sweat. Sun-faded and lightly soiled travel attire worn by clergymen. The gold necklace found under the breast belongs to a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dry Leaf Sect. This sect rejects dependence on others in all matters of faith, seeking self-discipline and self-sufficiency above all else. Sun-faded and lightly soiled arm wraps, wound tightly around the arms as if it might prevent them from being broken. Rakshasa's Great Katana. Great Katana with the tempering pattern of its blade forever stained red with blood. Weapon of Rakshasa who cuts down and devours. A berserker's weapon used to endure enemy attacks and reply with one's full fury. When attacking, the wielder is less likely to stagger from counterattacks, but will also take increased damage. Even the weapon increases how much damage you take. Well, I guess at least I get to learn that it specifically is designed to make you not stagger. Cause that's sure as fuck what I noticed when I was fighting it. Like, why won't you stagger? Item and difficult spot. Two swollen grapes. Oh, hello. Did not see him there at first. An eyeball of the frenzied flame that has swollen from within. Marked with fingerprint burns, proof of having been touched directly by the Three Fingers embrace. Like me! I was touched by the Three Fingers. I wonder if that raised or lowered my resistance to this zone. You would think it would do one of those, right? Even if I did cure myself of the thing, you think I'd be forever touched by the Three Fingers. Beware of madness. Oh! Why is this table shooting that table? What was that? Why was that? Don't look at me. Don't look at me, I'm stealthing. You can't see me. Ow. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, the message definitely made me think I was a little more in trouble than I was. But I do get to deal with some of these enemies that I've been struggling with. The horn scent from back in the first main dungeon. But like, they're scary. I heard the fight. Oh. Going that way now? I'm amused by the fact that my instinct is to try to avoid these fights. But like specifically they're weirdly programmed with an AI like you're meant to stealth around them. Which is interesting because I don't have reason to think they're special enemies yet. They are kind of being summoned in front of me, which is different from before when they were just dudes. But like, I don't know. Are they actually more dangerous than normal? They were just tough to begin with, but the ones in the original game weren't necessarily moving like stealth game enemies. What did I open? Is it here? Probably. I see you. Nope, nope, nope. Hmm. I beg you, stop. Haven't I taken enough? We are not brethren. Are we not brethren common in our line? And yet you offer only cruelty. I ask, what crime did great Midra commit? Oh, it's the crouch attack. Wait, isn't the... Right. I've heard about this, yeah. If you crouch, you do the same thing as your rolling attack. So in the middle of combat, you just crouch for a second to do this attack whenever you want. Just depending on your moveset, you might quite like. It was you. He was throwing them at me. I guess he must have seen me immediately then. No! Uh-oh. Owie, 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 owie. There we go. Weirdly hard to jump over a piece of scaffolding. Surging Frenzied Flame. Is that the way he's throwing at me? Does it aim at me? It does. You won't believe how much I can spam roll. I've been practicing this for a decade. Ugh. This place is wild. Okay. And I feel like you got here via like a secret from a secret from a secret from a secret. Like this all came from me checking out a weird ladder. The series of things I've found since that ladder was bigger than the zone I went back to in the first place. Like I encountered Mesmer, I was like, wait, I gotta finish the courtyard at the beginning of the zone first. And also maybe some of the surrounding areas. And that courtyard wasn't that big. Although I didn't finish doing the part where there's a another grace. I didn't finish the part of the courtyard that has a Erdtree in it yet. Like discovering the coffin and so on has been a whole thing. I take it he's unwell. Also, he's in a giant empty room, so that's probably a boss fight right there. If I were to guess, I would say the final boss of this zone is probably Midra. He's probably called Midra, the Frenzied Flame. Lord of the Frenzied Flame. This room looks dangerous. Ow! Why are rats so strong? I don't understand this part of their games. Roll, please. Sincerely and truly, why do rats do 1 million damage? Ugh. Why did rats do 1 million damage? Oop. Hole. Looks like someone fell behind the scenery there and left a message in a trap. All the borders of this map. All the boundaries of this map having holes is its own scare. Still hear rat noises, but I do not see more rat. Ooh. Now you can craft a surging frenzied flame. Spirit grave stone burned by frenzied flame. Use FP to place a stone on the ground where it spews frenzied flames. Spirits are eternal, and yet frenzied flame melts them away regardless. No wonder the horn scent forbid the flame's use. Let's give him a little nap. There we go. Oh, hi. Sure feels like Jory was on to something when he tried to stop me from coming in here. You know what? You don't understand. This place is fucked up. This library has seen better days. Who's putting books on top of the bookshelves, though? An item down there, just taunting me to jump down. Yeah, not crossing that gap otherwise, huh? These mages admittedly aren't going to stop me. Always a pair of swollen grapes. We know they're eyes, but you usually didn't find the other grapes in pairs. How do you get up there? He's just like watching me up there. Big stab. That guy's seen better days. Yeah, that'll do it. Never trust paintings. Paintings come up a lot on these games. A particular recurring significance. Oh. There's a door down there and a path up there. The whole thing, it in fact go. Oh. Oh, big guy. Nanaya's torch. Nanaya's torch. Feeble Lord's frenzied flame, madness build up. A torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column. In a distant land, in an age-long past, was born a man who failed to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Nanaya. So they want to be Lord of Frenzied Flame, and now they're a spine. Which is worse. Like most Frenzied Flame spells, these ones affect the user too. Which isn't great. The Vulgar Militia Saw. Are these little guys that chase me around? I think they are. A weapon comprised of a saw blade attached to a long grip, branched by the Vulgar Militia. Its serrated edge is very effective at inflicting blood loss. The saw is said to also be used to cut up bodies to feed the militia, but there are no first-hand witnesses to confirm the dire rumor, because they all got vored. Spirit Calculus? Found by hunting horned beasts in the ancient ruins of Rao. Has a distinctive acrid odor, which some claim to be a sign of particular spiritual potency. The Fire Knight armor looks neat. These fuckers, I hate these guys. Fire Knight's under Mesmer, the Impaler's personal command, distinguished by its red cape and twin gold snakes which adorn the neck, enhancing incantations of Mesmer's flame. It's an armor set that enhances incantations. These were the only ones that truly knew Mesmer, his flames like serpents. The painful fate that accompanied his accursed form. I got this from the boss last time. The golden hippopotamus thorns. In an age-long past before this land was enshrouded in shadow, the vitality of the crucible flourished. Remains of this can be seen in the ancient ruins. The golden vow. Remains that turned into light after being blessed by an incantation of the Erdtree. Increases attack and defense of nearby allies. The incantation serves as a rite that honors the comrades which placed their faith in the distant Erdtree and gave their lives in the crusade. Flame spear. It's a flame spear. I'm gonna be in danger. Nope, nope, stop it. I ran out of stamina. Embarrassing. It's a down and an up. Wait, does this just go down? It does. Oh, we don't have to think about that path anymore. Hi. And this is why we play these games very slowly. Ah! There was in fact the second one, Ridley. Very good. They're getting Grace happy with this one. Sometimes it almost feels like the level designer is getting frustrated, like they just don't want to deal with creating more shortcuts back to everything, so it's like, just make another Grace. I'm a little worried that chandelier is going to fall when I jump on it. Oh. There's the entrance, I think. That's where I first heard his voice. That's probably the boss chamber then. Oh. That ladder does not come down here. Ooh. I think I've already been here, but I think I missed the shortcut back to the opening chamber. Yerp. Whoops. Just did the whole thing without, but I never died in here, so I wasn't really in need, I guess. Yeah, this is back where I found... Yeah. Makes sense. Second floor. Manse Hall. I don't know. I can't really tell which one's which when they're all layered on top of each other so small on the map. Nope. Let's spend my souls real quick before I get in trubs. 153.3. 253.3. Alrighty, let's see what kind of nightmare the madness boss will inevitably be. I've got my normal flask set up. Don't have a lot of cures on hand, so we're just gonna deal with that.
The depths of your foolishness!
Yep. You didn't need to attack me. That was rude. It looks like he's having a bad time though. I think his legs were cut off. Oh, he's full of the spikes.
Enough. I have endured more than enough.
No.
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
No. And then he's got a little stabby tusk, so his left hand doesn't feel left out. Oh god, how do you even... Okay. Oh god. Yep, he's got range. Yep, he's got range. Midra, Lord of the Frenzied Flame. I'm so smart. I have basic pattern recognition and can tell you what names of bosses will be. It's like, I have endured enough. I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, I feel sorry for you. This sucks. Jeez. I didn't do that, though. I didn't make this you. Sorry you felt the need to decapitate at me.
The depths of your foolishness.
I'm a little surprised this happens every time. Oop. Oop. Probably roll forward, yeah. Oop. Nope, no grabbing. Grabbing is rude. Ow. Ah! God, he's not taking much damage. Okay. Ow. God damn it. Healing and bar management's rough. He does just kind of have a consistent pressure. Not hyper aggressive, but he just kind of never stops. Just here's a ranged attack, here's a few very long range melee attacks. Back and forth over and over. And ideally I get through the fight without ever having to heal my meter, because otherwise, if I'm dependent on that, it's gonna really suck when I run out of meter. Or when I run out of heals for my meter. They require fixed resources. The range on that attack's not great. Ow. That was a new attack, I think? Ah. God damn it. Everything that enemies do these days is just so good at hitting you. Like running away and at an angle is often such a good strategy for not getting hit.
The depths of your...
But it tracked me. God, that's some damage. Ah. I always default back to Ludwig's theme over and over again.
Depths of your...
Ah! Ah! What? God damn it! Ran out of stamina. Ow. Yep, that meter's full already. Get like a little flame dash through me? Fuck! Man. I'm a broken record, but I've just never adjusted to the fact that every enemy has so much more range than I do. It's like, what do you mean their weapon's that long? I don't understand.
The depths of your food.
Healing is just so frequently not not actually an option in fights. But it's hard not to try to do that when things are bad. Ow. Ow? God damn. I'm so bad.
depths of your...
Oh, he's still alive. Ow. Oh, bad dodge. Ah. What? God damn it. Ah! He's still going. Brutal. I was doing a little bit better there, just kind of dodging through those attacks. It does feel like it's more manageable if you just try to keep dodging in circles around him and trying to counteract. Just try to keep dodging through the melee swings and then deal with the healing in the time between the. I don't know. I don't have a good solution. It's not working well. He's hitting me half the time I heal anyway, but it's more manageable than trying to run because his chase is too strong. So getting distance just doesn't work. And that this seems to avoid him spamming some of the more frustrating abilities. I don't know. I fully anticipate it doesn't seem like it's that hard yet, despite how bad I'm doing. That's the kind of crushing thing about these games, is like I'm doing bad. I will struggle for a while at this rate. But it still feels too easy. So there's probably a phase 2 that gets even more absurd. And so I'm just kind of pre-demoralized waiting for that to come up. We'll see. Alright, so... order of acquisition, attack power. It's been a minute. Let's see. Yeah, holy. I wanted to see how holy would go. Because I've been fighting him with a weapon that's fire and magic. And he's made of fire. I don't know if he counts as being made of fire because of whatever the fuck's going on with him there, but he's something. I don't think boosting my faith is worthwhile. Like, I don't think it's going to do much bonus damage because of limits. Boost resistance and heals status. I don't know if that would affect that or not. Might still be worth it. I don't know if I want to use it as a heal mid-fight, but if it gives me resistance to his element, that could be helpful at least. I think now it is time to go back to the two-handed weapon one. It is, in fact, worth a shot.
The depths of your foolish...
I don't know if I start where I left off or not. That's definitely a spike of damage, damn. Oop. Bad dodge. Ah. God damn it. Obviously a very rocky attempt, but also immediately did as much damage as I did like in all of my other attempts basically in a few seconds. This thing remains a powerhouse.
The depths of your...
That kind of attack, a heavy two-handed jump, would do a bunch of bonus damage. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. It's definitely another attack. Ah, he stabbed me directly that time. I like deep throated the sword. God damn it. Ah, the fucking healing animation is so long. No! God damn it. I'm so tired of it. I know it's me. I know, but fuck. I couldn't help but just feel like how quickly I was making progress. I'm like, damn, okay, this fight's practically crumpling before me. But holy fuck, it's just so hard to heal in this game, ever. It's amazing how hard they make it to heal. They're so mean about it. Like, just like, I have so many flasks. I haven't had to worry about the limit of how many flasks I have in so long, because it's impossible to spend them in a fight. Because fights are so against you ever getting to heal. I got stuck in a heal loop for half of a second of phase 2. That's so brutal. Oh, can't reach him there. I wonder if you can iframe that. God damn it. I need to find time for even more flasks. I'm almost there, though. What a change a weapon swap does, jeez. Me fighting the urge to just play the entire game with this weapon yet again, because it's just so strong. But yeah, I need to find time for even more flasks, even when I'm effectively not needing healing that badly. No, really? This fucking fake phase is gonna do this to me? That's so annoying. Okay. But yeah, what I need to worry about is that I need FP to use my attack correctly. He still mostly does it when he doesn't have FP, but I don't think it's as good. I don't exactly know the difference. But I definitely ran out of FP, so I wasn't doing my correct attack anymore. On top of finding openings to heal, I need to find openings to use it to get my FP back. God damn it. That was a weird fluke. I just wasn't healing. It's a weird quirk where you can queue up so many abilities where we've all had it happen, where you haven't touched a button for like 5 seconds and your character doesn't attack as he recovers from some other thing, and you're like, what? Why did you fire that attack off? I pressed it so long ago. Healing is the opposite. You'll press your heal and it just won't fire. And you're like, but I hit it. I don't know what to tell you, man. I definitely pressed it. Why isn't my heal happening? And it's like, your roll hadn't quite finished yet. It's like, what? Why is that the time you ignore my input? I don't understand. Right. Ow. God, that madness meter's already full. No! Really? Oh, wow, it bleed though. Oh, that's a new attack I've never seen before. There's still some of those? How have I not phase changed yet? Has he phase changed? I don't understand this fight. Weird. Huh. So he did like an energy attack I've never seen before, which is weird to just have happen this many attempts in. But he also like... He did his flame attack in phase 1? I don't think I've seen that before either, have I? I think he's only been doing his flame attack in phase 2. I thought that was like the point of phase 2 is that he has a flame weapon now.
The depths of your foolishness.
Ow. Whoa, early. Okay. So you do not have time to recover. I thought I could heal during this, but you can't. What? I don't understand when this phase change happens. He has way more health this time. And it's the fastest he's ever transitioned too. God damn it. I've had him below half and he hasn't transitioned. Like last time, that time he was down like 1/3 and already transitioned. I can't tell what his deal is. Triggering bleed is nice though. Yeah, I learned in that previous attempt that you cannot, as much as it seems like a nice time, you cannot heal when he's stunned, when he's staggered, or whatever, visceral ready. He will just get right back up before it's over. I just noticed that there's no summon arc. Summons aren't even around here. Already? Okay. I cannot tell if that's in any way dodgeable. Ah, wow, that's some distance covered. Yeah, God, the delay! You fucker. It's exhausting how long some of the combos are with how many weird timings they get. Ugh. But I get to phase 2 so quickly. This would be a hilariously fast fight if it wasn't kicking my ass so just as quickly.
The depths of your...
I'm glad I gave up on the other sword. Oh, it still hit me. That sucks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll just take every hit in the face. It's fine. I'm in that agony space where I've come pretty close, so I'm just like, please. I need more attempts like that. Unfortunately, since my attack does fire off, I'm not used to looking at my FP, and like, I'm not actually noticing when my FP runs out. If it is, I assume it is running out most attempts where I make it to phase 2. Based on what I saw that time I noticed it. Rude. Is he gonna ascend already? Yeah, he is. Already. I did it! Uh-oh. Full body impale. I wish I knew why he's transitioning early now, because that sucks. No! It happened again. Why does it keep happening? It's hard to express how uniquely frustrating it is, but like when you are sure something's gonna happen and it doesn't happen, you're like, what? And the more you play these games, the more you think you have like an innate muscle memory for this stuff. So it's just all the more frustrating when you're like, why didn't it happen? Here, I should be drinking my flask right after I kill this guy, since it's easy enough just to have primed. But that was another time where I had heal primed up, and I regretted pressing it in that it was risky, so it was gonna take a hit. But I still expected it to fire, so when it just didn't fire, that meant I just took the hit without the benefit of having healed, which is worse. Ow. Surprised he staggered that early. Why? Does he just do that whenever you stagger him? He's doing it so early now. I don't understand. Oh my god. Imagine playing a game where boss fights took 3 hits to kill you. Imagine them being that forgiving. That'd be incredible, wouldn't it? That'd be mind-blowing if you could take a 4th hit before you died. A 3rd or 4th hit.
The depths of your...
The heights of decadence at this point, compared to what I have to deal with all day. The sheer amount of damage. I don't think that was even a frenzy. Ow. Don't do it. You fucker. I don't even get to hit him again on the way down. I cannot tell the timing of that. It hits me so much later than the explosion happened. Jesus, that's a big explosion. I feel like I don't even get to practice against that one because it never happens. Fucker. Ah, that went so good for so long. Bringing back all these memories of like 99%ing songs in a Rock Band and then hitting the part where you just fuck up one phrase. Except what if Rock Band killed you instantly when you did that? Why? It must be when you stagger them, I guess. It's just like, it's insane how early it's happening. I'm like, I'm sorry for doing too well. I didn't... Oh, that's new! Why does he have new attacks still? God damn it. It's like perfectly layered to counter my attack. God damn it. He hasn't spun like a top for like 20 minutes. I can't believe how many moves these bosses have where you're like, I don't... When's the last time you even did that attack? It's been like several attempts. He spun like a top constantly in like the first attempts I ever had, and then kind of mostly stopped doing it. So now I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot this is even an option. I don't react to it.
The depths of you.
I didn't dodge that? Annoying. Uh-oh. I keep forgetting he has a knife. I pointed out in the first cutscene, but it doesn't... It's not really visible. Like, it's really hard to see at a glance, so I keep thinking that he's punching me or trying to grab me. Has he ever grabbed me? I feel like he grabbed me once, but maybe not. Maybe I just keep thinking it's gonna be a grab, because when somebody reaches for you with their hand, it's usually a grab.
The depths of you.
Oh god damn it. Oh god fucking damn it. Just kill me. I slightly fumbled. God, he looks miserable. Imagine if he... Imagine that timeline where he wins. Well, I guess I don't have to transform. So I don't have to unveil myself.
Depths of you.
There's also a tragedy to the other timeline, which is where he succeeds. It's like, he turns into a thing, and then I kill him, and it's like, damn, all this suffering and nightmare was leading up to this one moment of transformation where I then just take you out. Ah, I died. Womp. That really caught me by surprise. I think I made several choices very quickly there where I was, but I don't know, it's always hard to rewind a match and think about what happened a minute ago, but I think I was thinking, oh, I need to heal after this visceral, because usually what I do is I knock them down and I heal. But then I had the thought, wait, maybe I shouldn't do it, maybe I should just attack him normally. But then I think I also still hadn't healed something. But I'm thinking about whether maybe I should just not do that anymore. Like maybe if I don't do the critical hit, he'll not transition early anymore, because that's being a problem. Now. Heal! God damn it! Ah! That keeps happening! Why is that happening? If you see me dodge an attack, then just kind of awkwardly circle strafe for doing nothing for a while, that's me trying to heal. I pressed X and it just didn't fire. And it's driving me fucking crazy right now, because I'm like so close to having this fight down. So these weird problems killing my attempts are just pissing me off a bit.
The depths of your foolish.
Because I have to find that opening. I have to dodge a whole combo just to get an opening to heal, so I can then dodge a whole combo to get an opening to attack again. And so when the heal doesn't fire, I'm just confused and I just get hit. And I was probably gonna get hit anyway, which is why the heal really mattered. Because I needed the heal to not die to the hit. Ow. Oh. Ah. Ah, fuck. Why? Okay, it does have a maximum range eventually. Oh my god. Dude, his recovery was so much slower before. Why was it fast that time? God damn it. I am stuck on this guy for way longer than I thought I was gonna be. Didn't seem like it was gonna be this long.
Depths of your...
Oh god. Oh god, I didn't have my heal selected. Fuck. Oh, maybe that was happening before. Maybe I didn't have heal selected. Maybe I still left it on flask during the cutscene and lost track. That would suck and be really embarrassing because it'd be really apparent to everybody checking the screen. God damn it. Uh-oh. Well, at least I potentially solved that mystery. I might be leaving it on flask. They're all flasks. Whatever. You know what I mean. Or you don't. I don't care.
The depths of...
Uh-oh. Alright, just go for it, since he's seemingly going to do whatever he wants anyway. Then run away. But never get to launch the attack anyway. No, he did not get hit by this. But that's... What?! He launches at you! What?! He's never done that before! How am I still learning new things about this fucking fight? I swear to God. I would like to be ready for the final attempt now, not still feeling like I'm learning the opening attempts. Fuck you. Yes, that was a really good attempt. Even with the surprise of him flying across the map at me. Jeez. What the fuck? That's such a rude thing to do from software. Why would you do that? They made an attack where you need to outrange it to not get hit by it, and it's a really long range, but if you run that far, he just homes in on you? What a dick! What an incredibly dickish move. Are you kidding me? That's actually mean. I'm like, okay, finally, I finally figured out how far you have to run away to get hit by the attack. Because last time, I outranged it and it didn't explode on me. This time, he fucking charged him across the map at me. Maybe it's because he was too close to the boundary of the map, so he charges to the middle of the map. Maybe the secret is you can range it, but you can only range it by going to the boundaries of the screen of the arena, as opposed to the boundaries of the discussion chamber. These are all so closely packed together that's a little surprising this one's so far away when it's the one that's just across from there. Okay, we beat him. Whew. Despite how frustrated I always sound, that was a pretty good fight. Let's see. The dirty secret about that weapon is I only like its weapon ability. We'll see if I end up using it against the next boss too. God, I really wish I had trinket sets. I'm so bad at remembering what some of the options are I like to switch to. Sure, why not? Overall, that was a pretty cool fight. But I was having a rough time. Oh, it's really dumb that I was probably failing to heal because... Can I go up there? Still need to go around behind this thing to see if there's stuff up here. That's really dumb that I was probably failing to heal because I was probably leaving my thing on flask on my physic from the cutscene and then not realizing it was still there after the cutscene. Whoops. But I am nothing if not embarrassing. Internet people are practically, like, embarrassed for a living. Checking around. So it's definitely ritualized. There's an entire line of people that being, not only does them having a crystal stab down their neck hole suggest ritual, but then they're also specifically all in a line together. Maybe a ritual that's supposed to accomplish something, and it also might be a ward, since it looks like a physical barrier, but not in the way that, like, where it'll physically block people from coming in, but more so because it would make people not want to. Still no item. They're suggesting that there's no reward for going this way. Well, I got an item, screw you. People just making their own fun out of this sad corner where nothing's happening. No fingers ahead. No! No! You can't go that way. But you so obviously can, though. I can see the path. Well, we did it. I did it all on my own. That's back where I had the summon marked. The woodland trail. Alright, so I guess we went here, then there, then there. So we've been through most of this zone, but I haven't been through here. Which that's where the map marker is. That's where you get the actual map. And then that's probably the direction the snake is in. If the suggestions are accurate about there being a snake in the first place. All we really know is the further you get down here, the sussier things get. I have so many souls. I cannot yet spend them. And my current build, yeah, I can't even afford to summon Tish. I don't have enough FP. Whoops. I think I remember in my main playthrough using certain items to increase my FP just to gain access to certain summons sometimes because my build's hanging together by a thread. Well, I guess we'll see.